Welcome guys to Major Education's online teaching. So today we are doing Unit 6A, describing places. Please open your books to page 62 to help you. We're going to start with some vocabulary. These words describe these things. Okay, so we use these words to talk about these things. Okay. So please listen and repeat after me. Quiet, quiet. Noisy, noisy. Clean, dirty. Cheap, expensive. Modern, historic. Exciting, boring. Big, small, crowded, and quiet. Okay guys, so these words speak about these. Quiet means shh, quiet, very quiet. Noisy means very loud. Clean is good, guys. Clean is a good thing. Okay, and dirty is bad. Okay, so clean, we want clean things. Dirty, we don't. Okay, cheap means it's a little bit of money. So cheap means if I say this pen is cheap, it means it costs a little bit of money. Expensive. Expensive means it costs a lot of money. Okay, modern. Modern means it's new. Okay, so if this classroom is modern, it means it's very new. Historic. Historic means very old, part of history. Historic means very old. Okay, we all know exciting. Exciting means very energetic and happy. Okay. If I say soccer is exciting, that means it's energetic and happy. Okay. Boring, guys, boring. Boring is not exciting. Okay. We know big and small. Crowded. If I say Ho Chi Minh City is very crowded, that means there's a lot of people here. Okay. If I say Stratford is very quiet, that means there's not a lot of people. Okay, guys. These words are opposites. Okay. Quiet, noisy. Clean, dirty. Cheap, expensive. Modern, historic, exciting, boring, big and small, crowded and quiet. Okay guys, so quiet and noisy, we use these when we speak about places. Okay, so places can be quiet or noisy. Clean and dirty. We talk about beaches and streets. Streets can be clean or dirty. Okay. Cheap and expensive. Stores or restaurants are cheap or expensive. This restaurant is very expensive. Okay. Modern and historic is when we talk about towns or cities. Ho Chi Minh City is very modern. Hanoi is very historic. Okay. Exciting and boring. We use exciting and boring to speak about places. Okay, so major education is exciting. Okay, and boring is not exciting. Okay, big and small about buildings, and crowded and quiet we use to speak about streets and roads. Okay, crowded, lots of people on the street. Quiet, not a lot of people on the street. Okay, guys, so these words we will use in sentences. Let's have a look. Okay, please listen and then repeat after me. Okay, Mexico City has big buildings, while Cuba Pedy has small buildings. Okay, once more. Mexico City has big buildings, while Cuba Pedy has small buildings. Okay, guys, we're comparing two places, Mexico City and Cuba Pedy. Okay. Next one. Mexico City is a noisy place, while Stratford is a quiet place. Okay, guys. One's noisy, one is quiet. Next one. Rio de Janeiro is an exciting place, while Cuba Pedy is a boring place. Okay, again, listen to this word, guys. Rio de Janeiro is an exciting place, while Cuba Pedy is a boring place. Good, guys. Next one. Stratford. Stratford has clean streets, while Mexico City has dirty streets. Okay? Cuba Pedy is a quiet place, while Rio de Janeiro is a noisy place. Okay. Next, Cuba Pedy has quiet roads, while Mexico City has crowded roads. Okay. Cool, guys. We'll be back in 1 minute. Please practice these words and remember they are used for these things. Good luck. See you now. Alright, guys, so now we will turn to page 62. I will read 3 passages, A, B, and C. Please choose which are diary, which is postcard, and which is an email. Okay, to help you guys, a diary is a book you write in. Okay. A postcard is something you send to someone in the post. And an email is something you send on a computer. Okay, cool, guys. So, let's read passage A. Mexico City is the biggest and noisiest city in the world. It's much hotter and more crowded than I expected. The traffic is worse than I imagined. But the people are very friendly. Today I'm going sightseeing. Okay, guys, remember, follow with me and then please choose what you think it is. Okay, so A, is it a diary, postcard, or email? Okay. Let's read B. Dear Helen, I'm writing from Australia. We're here in a place called Kubapedi, near Adelaide. The name of this place comes from the Aboriginal language, and it means white man in a hole. Funny, isn't it? It's hotter than I expected. On most days, it's around 120 degrees Fahrenheit outside. Luckily, it's much cooler indoors because we are staying in an underground cave house. The rooms are a bit small, but it's an incredible experience. At night, we play golf with balls that glow in the dark. See you in a couple of weeks. And okay, guys, remember, choose A, B, or C. Okay? Please follow with me. Passage C. Okay. Dear Pete, greetings from Rio de Janeiro. It's a beautiful place, but it's much noisier and more crowded than Denver. There's so much to see and do here. Rio has the most famous carnival parade in the world. And trust me, it is fantastic. It also has one of the biggest soccer stadiums in the world. Maracana, you won't believe the size of it. It can seat 95,000 people. Right now, I'm relaxing on the beach. Are you jealous? Dave. Cool, guys. So, please choose A, B, or C. Okay, I'll give you the answers later. Okay. Now what we will do is, please use the texts A, B, and C to find the answers for questions 1 to 5. Okay. Question 1. Which place has heavy traffic? Question 2. Where is Dave now? Question 3. What does Kubapedi mean? Question number 4. Who is staying below ground? Who is staying below ground? And number 5. How many people can sit in the Maracana Stadium? Okay, guys, so I'll give you some time to answer those. Please use texts A, B, and C to find your answers. Cool, guys. So, I hope you had enough time to find your answers. Okay, I think pause, because we need to give them time. Great, guys. So here are the answers for these 5 questions and the matching of A, B, C. Okay, guys. So I hope you found this easy. Our diary entry is text A. Okay. Our diary entry is text A. Okay. A postcard. Something you write to someone was C. Okay, guys? Something you send in the post to someone, that was C, guys. And an email, something you type on a computer, was B. Okay. Cool, guys. So question 1. Question 1. Which place has heavy traffic? The answer is Mexico City. Okay, Mexico City has heavy traffic. Question 2. Where is Dave now? Dave is in Rio de Janeiro. Okay, guys, Dave is in Rio de Janeiro. Number 3. What does Kubapedi mean? Remember, look in the text to find your answers. It means white man in a hole. Okay. Number 3, kubapedi means white man in a hole. Okay. Question 4. Who is staying below ground? Okay. Look at who wrote the message. Who wrote the text? They are staying underground. Okay. It is Anne. It is Anne. Okay. Anne is staying underground. Number 5. How many people can sit in the Maracana Stadium? Okay. How many people can sit in the Maracana Stadium? It is 95,000 people. It is 95,000 people. Alright guys, I hope you found that easy. We'll be back in a minute. Welcome back guys. So, we are now going to look at page 63, part 5 in our books. We have 6 questions. I want you to fill in these gaps with these words. Okay. We know big, many, expensive, busy, quiet, and convenient. Okay, convenient means something is easier or closer to you. Easier for you or closer to you. Okay, so if I say Circle K is convenient, it means it's closer to me or easier for me. Okay, so guys, please use these words to fill in the gaps. Okay. Pause the video if you need some time and have a look in your books to help you. Okay. These words need to be made into the right form for a comparison. Let's read. New York City is than Boston, with a population of about 8,008,278 people. Okay guys, we're talking about people. How many people? Okay, it's comparing New York to Boston. Choose the word guys. Number 2, Boston is than New York City. There aren't as many cars in the streets. Think of a word we learned that talks about streets. Okay, guys? Number 3, with a wide variety. Okay, many different kinds. A wide variety of buses, trains, and subway lines. Transportation in New York City is than in Boston. Okay, than in Boston. Okay, guys? Number 4. There is heavy traffic in New York City, so the streets are than in Boston. Okay, so have a look. Heavy traffic will help you, and streets. Find a word that talks about streets. Okay, heavy traffic means lots of cars. Okay, number 5. It costs more to live in New York City because it is than Boston. Okay, easy one. Costs more. Okay, more costs, more money to live there. Okay, number 6. New York City has stores than Boston. Okay, easy one guys. Nice simple word there. Okay, cool. Remember, these words need to be in the correct form. Okay, so we don't write big or many or expensive. We change the form to bigger, more, okay, to suit the sentence. Cool, guys. Let's have a look at the answers. So, number 1, New York City is bigger, guys. Number 1, New York City is bigger. Bigger than Boston, with a population of about 8,008,278 people. Okay. Number 2, Boston is. Okay, Boston is quieter than New York City. There aren't as many cars in the streets. Okay, Boston is quieter than New York City. There are not as many cars in the streets. Number 3, with a wide variety of buses, trains, and subway lines, transportation in New York City is more convenient than in Boston. Okay. Okay, guys, more convenient. It's easier, okay, and closer to you. It's easier for you, so things are closer to you. Okay. Number 4. There's heavy traffic in New York City, so the streets are busier than in Boston. Okay. Number 4, busier. Number 5, guys. It costs more to live in New York City because it is more expensive. Easy. Than Boston. Costs more, it's more expensive. Okay, guys. Last one. Okay. We have one more word left. You guessed it, it's more. Okay. New York City has more. The form changes from many to more stores than Boston. Okay, many changes to more. Guys, please take a second to practice the form changes when you use the words to compare New York City to Boston. Okay, guys, we'll be right back in a minute. Great, guys, so before we finish the video, I would like you to please read these questions 1 to 4. Please choose the right letter. Okay, it's either A, B, C, or D. Okay, choose the word that best fits in the sentence. So, number 1, my Japanese class is than his English class. Okay, choose the right word and write it in. Number 2, this chair is than the other. Number 3, no one in my group is than Dung. Okay. Number 4, Huang visits his parents than she does. Okay, guys. Please comment your answers below this video. See you next time. Well done.